Hi, everybody. We just want to say thank you for being part of the Out and About family. So without further ado, on to this week's video. Oh my gosh, Kevin, stop. Hey, everybody.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm Shloopy.
Why are you Shloopy?
I'm Shloopy.
Okay, first of all, I have to apologize for I have to apologize for Kevin. Now I have to apologize for our 4th of July.
I feel like you have to apologize.
Our 4th of July video was a little long. It was just under an hour.
So we gave you a break last week.
So yeah, I really should have split that into two. We should have did our little day trip and then...
We need to check out our editing department. I'm just saying.
So...
We need to keep them on task next time.
Yes, keep me on task. So the past couple of weeks now have been extremely busy. This one is going into weekend number 2 of...
Troilus and Cressida. The musical.
Yeah, the musical, yes. Yeah.
So we have a director here in town. Well, the one thing here I must say, my Cincinnati peeps that watch this, what is this called? A YouTube show or channel or what do we do?
Channel.
It's not a podcast. Okay. So what's a podcast is a listening thing.
But you can watch podcasts. They also record them.
Like visually?
Yeah.
Oh.
You can do that.
Oh, no. Anyway, for my Cincinnati peeps on here, it's been interesting, the theater scene around here. I'm telling you, you could walk down on what they call Mass Ave here, throw a rock and hit about 10 playwrights, and all of them are trying to put things... No, I'm serious. And they're all trying to put things on stage, and there are stages for them to put things on. Because I know in Cincinnati we have the No Theater and the Ensemble Theater. And
the No Theater?
It's called the No,
like
K-N-O.
Oh,
K-N-O-W.
Like no, I know.
Like I know.
Oh, okay.
So those are the only 2 experimental type theaters that I know of in town in Cincinnati. Well, I say that do original work from like playwrights. And I don't even know that they're always necessarily local playwrights in Cincinnati that put the works on. But I know here... There is the Bastille. There's the Fringe Festival. There's the D word.
The District.
District. There's Tots for Hots or Hots.
No, Tots is now the District. The Theater on the Square is now the District Theater. Yeah. But it's not really even the theaters. There's theater companies.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean.
Because we have South Bank.
It's South Bank, who I'm doing Charles Sylvester with.
South Bank, we have Unchained.
Unchained. Oh, yes. Hi, Megan.
Yeah, hi, Megan.
All these theater companies that put on original work.
Right. And they might do things
local playwrights.
But they do things at different theaters. It's not always
yeah.
So.
But these theaters host work by local playwrights.
Correct.
And it is crazy the amount of just local playwriting going on and going on stage. And so one of my friends, cast members, one of our cast members in Charles Sequester is a mutual friend of ours.
Yes.
Matt?
Paul Hansen.
Paul Hansen.
Hey, Paul. Hi, Paul.
He was telling me last week that seemingly during COVID, of course, there was almost like this backlog of things happening. And these playwrights in here, honey, these people is always writing. So by the time COVID was over...
You had a plethora of plays.
Oh my gosh, she was like, you've got 2 or 3 years worth of material that everybody was trying to jam onto stages in the area. Some of it good, some of it needs, workshop, some of it maybe should just
not happen.
Shop. So, I mean, but again, though, I have to commend the area on their level of chutzpah and moxie and writing all this stuff and getting these actors together. And the local actors do it. They will go out and do like indie... Because there's almost like this... I want to say it's almost like a sect of actors here that do that. But I can't say that because everybody does it to some degree.
Yeah. I will say that we have... You have your community theater actors...
Who do like your musicals.
Who does your musicals.
Broadway!
And then some community theater plays. Then you have your semi-professional
Yeah.
to professional.
The
They'll
regionals.
do like the regionals. They'll do the beef and boards and the ATIs and
IRTs.
IRTs and the Phoenix. Then you
Fonseca?
have who?
Fonseca? Is that still around?
The Fonseca?
Fonseca.
Fonseca, yeah, that's over on the west side. That's one of the like little independent theaters.
Oh, okay.
When that was
in their mics, that's what I was wondering.
Well, it was created to give a voice to people who are not heard, as in like playwrights of people of color and indigenous.
Oh, gotcha. That's the one that does
yes.
that. Okay.
And
Well, I mean, they all do it now to some degree.
correct, but that's why
Correct.
that theater
Or trying to woke.
that's why that theater was created.
Okay.
And then you have this like little group of actors, and it's not really little. It's actually a pretty
No, not at
decent
all.
sized group of actors who do these little They'll do like in the film world we call them independent films.
Right, and I keep calling him indie plays.
But they're indie films. But this is like independent plays, independent show works of theater.
Original work, yeah. So, and it's funny, this cast of 17 or 18 in Troilus and
Yes.
Cressida that I'm in, all of them participate in this kind of work around town.
Mhm.
All of them do. So,
Now there is a handful, not a handful, in your show there's only two that I know of, that also do the community theater
Yeah.
side, because Carolyn and Jen.
and Natalie.
And Natalie, so three, will do community theater
Yeah.
type things.
Yeah.
And then here, and I don't know how it was in Cincinnati, we have several churches that will actually do, they'll do
full-length
Mary
musicals.
Poppins, and they'll do Les Mis, and they'll do
Now, to
Punchback,
my knowledge, in
which I think is
Cincy,
kind of wild.
the churches mainly will do liturgical
play.
work or
Churchical?
sacred work, liturgical sacred
I
work.
thought it was church.
Like
So it's like
they'll do right heathen.
Music
So,
Man the Churchical.
wow. The music disciple. Hello, disciple. Oh, dear Jesus. Oh, dear Jesus, come and help us get out of this mess.
Churchicals.
Yes, churchicals. Well, now, but they did that in Texas with Hamilton. Hamilton.
Yes,
They tried to Jesus-ize Hamilton. Mm-hmm.
They got in trouble.
You better watch yourselves. So, anyways, but no, I think the churches in Cincinnati mainly do liturgical and sacred work, as opposed to anything.
And there's only a few
I don't
of them
know
here.
of churches that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, somebody, but I don't know of any churches in Cincinnati that do shows.
Yeah.
Oh no.
All
But at any rate,
so Kevin's been here
through
now.
That,
Oh, sorry.
mm,
I was just gonna say you've been here officially a year, and you've done 3 shows
and this is funny because this is all in this calendar year.
in a calendar year.
I started
yes.
with Songs for a New World,
which is going to be an award winner. I can feel it.
and then Little Mermaid.
Little Mermaid,
And
Troilus and
on the
Cressida.
heels of that was Troilus and Cressida. And what's so funny is the way you get these shows. I was hawking Snicker bars. I was hawking Snicker bars and Cokes from behind the concession stand.
Oh, this one Marsha
At
came up to you, wasn't it?
Footlight, and that's when the writer-director of Troilus and Cressida says, "Hi, it's so good to finally meet you, blah, blah, blah. I know you, but you don't know me. I'm Marsha. You should come audition for my play." And I
She
was like,
wanted to start
"Oh."
both of it, and I was just like, no.
Well, and
I'm
I
tired.
don't think, he was done with.
A
So
year and a
I-
half of my life was working on one show.
But my thought was, this woman ain't gonna cast me in this show. She don't know who I am from Adam's House Cat. So sure enough, I showed up. And I end up being cast as Ulysses in Troilus and Cressida, and I'm like, oh. Well, at the same time, I found out I was cast as King Triton in Little Mermaid, because I'm like, these people don't want me. They don't know who I am. They cast me as King Triton in Little Mermaid. I was like, oh. So then along with that came, something came right after that. We met, this one tells me on a phone call one day while I'm working in Cincinnati still. This all happened while I was still working in the Nasty.
Which one?
He says, hey, remember La Casa Azul?
Oh, yeah.
They're
for La Casa.
remounting it, and he's called and wants to know if we both would do it. And I told him, yeah, because it's a paid gig.
It's a paid gig, yes.
And it's a paid gig. So,
yes.
and I mean, those of you who knew that I was in the Wiz Junior at Children's Theater
Theater.
Cincinnati, my Wiz Junior friends, our pit singers, it's one of those gigs. Girls and boys.
Because we're singing the ensemble,
tasty.
and it's not. We don't sing in every single song, and a
what
lot
we do
of it
sing is
is
repetitive.
repeated. It's like repeated phrases. So a couple little solo lines here and there.
So it's some tasty singing for
Yeah.
some tasty morsels.
And then
Points.
I had somebody reach out to me on Facebook, I think. Paul Herbert.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And he was just telling me he's new to town and was trying him at the show. I couldn't do it at the time again. Break. And but I said, hey, but this guy here.
So he and I started talking,
and it's been a little bit since I've talked to him.
Yeah.
So,
but he has a date since he talked to Jerry. He's gotten a venue and a date, and it's October 7th, and he is out of St. Louis.
Right.
And he does. So here's the thing.
He told me they were faith-based.
They are,
yes.
and I think there's a difference. There's Bible-based and faith-based. Now, I, as a Bible college graduate, I feel like there's a huge difference between the two. A faith-based piece of work is urging you to come on along and listen to the gospel of the Bible. Okay? Whereas a Bible-based piece of work is, this is a piece of work based on this biblical character. This was his story. Bada bing, bada boom. So that's my thing. I really feel like faith-based.
Which do you like better?
It depends on the writing, because I think a lot of faith-based writing is can be a little aggressive and insensitive at times.
Gotcha. Okay.
Not being mindful of the fact that everyone's spiritual journey is individual.
Correct.
And,
absolutely.
You have to respect where people are. Whereas with a Bible-based thing, thank you, Barbara Walters. But as far as Bible-based, it's historic, and it leaves
something to interpretation.
It offers the audience, because a friend of mine, Susan Moser, hi Susan, if you're watching this, she always used to say something when we were in rehearsals. What did she say about the stupid? Don't insult the intelligence of the audience.
Thank you. I always say that too. I say that about sets. So
about what?
A set. People. I don't feel like you have to have like an entire house built. Of an entire house built on a stage. You can suggest.
Yeah.
Because audiences are not stupid.
Should I say don't insult the intelligence of the audience? Which I think a lot of Bible-based pieces of work don't do that. They leave it up to you. I mean, of course, the stories in the Bible are you have the beginning, middle, and end.
Correct.
But at the same time, you're not being urged to buy this hook, line, and sinker. If you want to leave it as a story and a historical piece of writing, you can leave it there once you're done. If you want to take it home with you and go, you know what? So Jonah did this. I wonder how this correlates with the things happening in my life right now. You can do that, and it's okay.
Gotcha. And that's a faith-based.
That's Bible-based.
Oh, that's Bible-based.
Faith-based is, now you all heard this story. What you doing with your life? That's faith-based. Okay. So that's my opinion, my humble opinion.
Gotcha.
But anyway, so interestingly enough, these shows that I've done were like connecting dots to other shows. And I was told last weekend by one of my fellow castmates, be careful.
Oh, right.
Because if you're not careful, you'll find yourself going back to back in shows for years at a time. I was like, wow, seriously?
And look what happened.
Yeah, and so then one of our dear friends, Lucy, who's probably, hey, Lucy. Hi, Lucy. I talked to Lucy on Sunday. She said, Kevin, you are a nice-looking, intelligent, young black man.
Tell her not to lie.
Shut up. See what I live with, Lucy? I love Lucy.
I love Lucy, too.
So, but she was so right, because, as this past Sunday we were leaving Troilus and Cressida, which Lucy came to that show, I was approached by someone else, and he's like, hey, we're doing Titus Andronicus. and
Yep.
we're casting the role of, we're casting a role in that show, and we'd love to have you if you're able. I'm not directing it, but I'll send your name to the director,
Right.
and he did, and sure enough,
Bam.
I got
Special
an
effect
email
here.
within a day or so
Yeah.
from that director.
Right.
So it's just been kind of crazy.
Well, and then, I should say Beef and Boards, Connor Prairie.
Oh, so then
I'm
one
just
of
gonna
our
set here-
castmates works at. So there's a place here called Connor Prairie.
Connor,
So
yes.
it's
A living museum.
so think of the underground. My Cincinnati friends again. Think of the Underground Railroad Freedom Museum on crack. So this place, if you've never been, guys, when you come to Indianapolis, you have to come to Connor Prairie. It is an actual historical living village that they wake
It's like
up
Walnut
every day.
Grove on Little House on the Prairie.
Oh yes,
It's
they,
Walnut Grove.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the town.
Yeah, Walnut Grove.
They wake up every day, or basically wake up. The village opens at 9:00, 9:30,
Mhm.
and there are people there they're cooking,
There's millers.
they're looming, they're leather tanning.
Blacksmithing.
There's an
all that
indigenous
stuff.
guy that's there
Mhm.
storytelling and showing you how they lived, and they're all in costume period clothing. There's a Civil War settlement. There's
Yep.
it's amazing. It's absolutely amazing.
And during the summer, the Indianapolis Symphony Orchestra also plays there. They have a thing called Symphony on the Prairie.
So one of my castmates, I went to said that all that to say, one of my castmates works there, and I started to ask him about it, and his boss came to
Saturday
one of the
nights.
shows, Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
And and his boss's boss also came. So we're standing there talking, and his boss's boss goes, "What are you doing September 2nd?" I was like, I go, "What?" She's like, "What are you doing September 2nd?" Because, we're doing an African American wedding it's a reenactment of an African American wedding at that time,
Mhm.
which she corrected her, said actually it would be African at that time because
Right.
we weren't really considered African American probably at that point.
Right.
So she said, "What are you doing? Because we need a preacher for the wedding."
You jump in the broom.
And probably so.
Okay.
I
I
would
just wondered.
imagine. No, I would imagine they're going to get me the. So I went and met with them today, and she's sending me a script. And that's, of course, it's a paid piece of work. It's a contract piece of work. It's a gig. So and it opens we'll be there at 10 that morning, and the wedding starts at 2.
Mhm.
So if you're in what should we wear?
Indianapolis.
So if you're in Indianapolis, you should come to Connor Prairie that day. It's September the 2nd.
September 2nd.
It's a Saturday, and I think it's going to be really
October
kinda cool.
2nd.
September 2nd.
September 2nd.
Yeah, it's September 2nd.
Okay.
Because it's our anniversary weekend. So,
Yeah, I gotta work that day anyway.
yeah, I know.
Dinner detective.
We're both gigging the same though, so whatever.
Our 1-year anniversary, and we're working.
Well, the 3rd actually
Is our wedding
anniversary.
anniversary is the 3rd. We have cake in the freezer.
So we're both not working on our anniversary.
No. And it's a holiday weekend, so we have Monday off.
Mm-hmm. So, anywho's, it's been quite crazy.
And
This one is.
I did an audition for the first time in a year and a half. My last show on stage was Something Rotten, which
This Way
was
Comes.
Something Rotten. This Way Comes. Oh, that's good. I like that. I think that's Something Wicked. This Way Comes.
Yeah, it is.
I love that movie. Have you seen that movie?
Not in a long
It's a Disney movie.
time.
Love it. Love it. Anywho, so Something Rotten, which was in May of 22, and I just auditioned for Hello Dolly, and was cast in the Merrill Ensemble, which the Merrill Ensemble, of course, they do it. They're the waiters, they're the cooks, they're the head waiters, the police officer, the judge,
Good townspeople.
everybody.
Non-singing,
And I have my first rehearsal tomorrow. Well, I shouldn't say tomorrow. I have my first rehearsal this week because I'm going to try to get this posted tomorrow. It is
Oh,
tomorrow.
I gotcha.
It is tomorrow. I'm going to try to get this posted. So that'll be fun. I haven't done that in, like I said, in a while. So I'm excited about that.
Should be fun. And then, so I'm, of course, I had my wonderful friends in Cincinnati are asking for me to come back and do Drosselmeyer for Christmas.
Nutcracker. Oh, and then this one, I'm sorry, it's just been a crazy 2 weeks. Starts at a new studio.
Oh, yes. So
is it the first
be
week of?
teaching-
Well, I know you do their intensive, but then you start
Next Thursday
teaching.
and Friday, I'll be doing a
Intensive.
summer intensive. Last 2 days of their summer intensive at Dance Innovations in Westfield.
In Westfield.
And then we start teaching. Their year starts August the 14th, so it's a couple of weeks.
Oh, it's a couple weeks. I thought it was like the first
Yeah.
week of August.
No,
oh.
it starts a couple of weeks. I know.
Oh,
I know. Well,
Go fund me.
sort of. So go find me.
Go.
So come find me. So yeah, so that's what's going on, and of course I have one school where I'll be doing after school arts.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you got that too. Sycamore.
At Sycamore.
The Sycamore schools.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be more than one day we watch. They'll love you.
No, I know, but I'm just curious as to how it's set up. So Jeremy's on here.
Hi, Jeremy.
Hi,
I'm
Jeremy.
going to be watching you people.
I'm just I'm just gonna wait and follow Jeremy's lead.
Yes.
So
I forgot what.
Anyway, so that's
been our 2 weeks. It's been crazy. And again, I apologize for the hour-long video, and I should have, like I said, split it into two.
We're at 21
We're
minutes.
at 21 minutes, so we're
We're
gonna.
trying not to be long.
So now last week I did post the 4th of July video on Facebook after it was debuted on our YouTube channel. So I just want to know how everybody thought about that. So comment on that below. What is that?
Fireworks.
Oh, I'm going to put fireworks right there. You doing that. It'll be like, do.
Okay.
Special effects, people. Special effects. So let us know what you want us to do. So we were invited out to Conner Prairie for a day. So
We're going to go and probably we'll take you all with us.
we'll take you with us.
So you can see Conner Prairie.
Ow!
I'm sorry. That was just an exciting thought.
Yes, on my leg.
Well,
And
your leg's been through worse.
I won't really be able to get anything from rehearsals.
Oh, no.
I mean, I might be able to get some like candid like shots, maybe. Maybe I'll do that. I'll do some photos.
I'm sure you could.
I just can't do videos. I could do
Why?
videos with no sound.
Well, if you just do...
It's Concord.
Okay. Well, I mean, it could be 30-second.
Not Concord.
Schnickety
Nope.
swoops. Wouldn't it? Can it?
Nope. Concord says nope. I know, right?
Carol Dolly's been around. How old is Carol Channing now? This is the 122nd anniversary of her death. That's what I'm saying. It's the 122nd anniversary
This
of her
show was
death.
written in like 1958 or 59, I think.
1902.
Yes, 1902. The stage was lit by candles. So there's a licensing house that this comes from that we have to pay the rights to called Concord. They own the rights
Notorious.
and they own the rights to a lot of the classic shows. Some new ones too.
What we call Golden Age.
And they're notorious to not let you use any
Post or use
photos
any
or
music.
any music or
cuts.
anything from your rehearsals or shows to advertise your show, which kind
Not
of
even dialogue.
no, it's crazy. Now, when we did songs, that was through MTI,
Yeah.
and it literally
Give
was an
you-
email, and they're like, oh yeah, you could do a 30-second spot, or you could do 3 30-second spots using 3 different pieces of music, up to 90 seconds. But you couldn't do more than 30 seconds of one piece. So we went on the news, and one of our cast members, Dylan, hi Dylan, sang for us, and Kayvon, our music director, and also in the show played the piano. And so it was great, yeah. So Concord's just really hard to work with. Maybe I'll try to get some, maybe some fun photos that we can throw up here.
I did take some video at Conner Prairie today of the goats.
Okay. Oh, let's link that.
I'll give you a guess.
So we're gonna have a little. At the end of this, there's gonna be a goat or
It's
two.
2 little goats jumping around on each other. It's cute.
Do they do goat yoga?
No, I didn't see anybody yogaing with the goats.
Have you ever seen goat yoga? Why would you want goats climb? It's bad enough when May climbs on me.
These are people who have nothing to do with their time.
And Kevin
sorry.
did teach one day
I taught at Dance Magic
at Dance
earlier.
Magic in
One night this
Noblesville.
week. Yeah, in Noblesville. And it was a good class.
And
I mean,
the kids seemed to like it.
They did, and it was my first time teaching there. So the studio director,
Linda
was
Reese.
like, yeah, Linda was just like, yeah, I got to send her a note about teaching too.
Yeah,
but
please
anyway,
do. Please send a thank you.
it was a fun class. It moved along at quite a clip because, when you go in like that to do a guest teaching gig, you don't want to spend 15 minutes correcting kids on the bar.
Right. That makes sense.
You want to get them through the class and get them dancing, as we say. But there were corrections and all, but it was a good class.
So
it was a good class.
We're going to get going and have a great week, everybody. And get ready for the goats. They're coming right up.
Yep.
And wish this one luck on sending his audition for Titus Andromedus. Titus
Andronicus.
Oh no, Titus Andromedus was on Kimmy Schmidt. That's right. I always thought that was funny.
Wow. And that's Titus Burgess, wasn't it?
But his name in the show was Titus Andromedus.
Really?
Yes.
Now, do you know what's interesting about this?
What?
Titus Andronicus is the villain. I'm sorry. Titus Andronicus is the play, but the villain, Aaron, is played by a man of color.
Okay.
Normally, which is quite interesting. I wonder what that's all about. There has to be a connection.
I don't know. I just thought it was funny. Okay, anyhow. Yes, you connect. So have a great week. Leave us some comments below. You guys got to talk to us. We'll talk with... Oh, we should have a giveaway.
Okay.
Maybe we need some merchandise. Like a shirt or something.
Okay.
Or a drinking turbis.
I'm all about it.
Or a mug. But you don't get a mug.
I got a mug.
I'm going to beat your mug.
See? Show me hateful.
So we're going to come up with a way to do a giveaway. I think that would be kind of fun.
Mm-hmm.
And see which one of y'all will win something, and we'll send it to you.
Maybe we'll make a t-shirt, a logo for our YouTube channel.
Yes.
And we can give away t-shirts.
That would be really cool.
That would be. Who do we know that makes t-shirts?
I do at work.
Y'all make t-shirts at the print shop?
We send out for them, but yes.
Oh. I was about to say, why? I got t-shirts.
Claire makes them.
Does she? Claire, girl, are you making t-shirts? I need to give you some pictures of Babs. I need some more Babs t-shirts.
You've got like 2.
3, but I need another one.
You have one where she's got a turban on or something.
Yes.
Okay.
Funny Lady.
Yes, from Funny Lady.
Actually, no.
It looks like she's taking
on
a
clear
bath.
day.
It looks like she's taking a bath.
It's beautiful. Hey guys, so it's the one from I feel like it's on a clear day where she has the white turban on and she's in the white pearls and the white gown. But it also reminds you of the Funny Lady number where she not snap hands. The happy day is coming, a brighter day is coming, whatever. Yeah. That she does with the Alvin Ailey dancer type number.
So anyway, make sure you like the video, subscribe,
like.
Click the little bell, and you will get update. Bell. Yes, click the little Kevin bell. I should have your picture on as the bell. That'd be hilarious. To get notifications when new videos.
I'll doodle every time somebody clicks on it.
And leave us a comment below. People.
I can scream every time somebody clicks on it. Or sing woo.
Oh my God.
We're both probably sleep deprived.
We're going to look at some goats. Okay. Have a wonderful week, everybody. Enjoy the goats.
Ciao for now.